even though a language doesn't have like written symbols or a very proper structure, the people that talk that language can understand each other.
Yes, good point. Someone else, class? Great analysis?
Me.
Yes, Aileen.
I remember something that she said that your grandparents or your parents taught you like simple words or words that they used to use. Is that right? Used to
Yeah.
use?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like when I was little, I used a lot of words that weren't of my age, like asociégate. I don't know how to say that in English.
Yes.
It's a word that my grandparents and my parents taught me. So it's like you don't know exactly what it means in that moment, but you use it because your parents use it. So you learn how to use that word because of your parents, but not in the school. Or if you tell that word to your friends of your age, they are going to say like, what are you talking about? What are you saying? I don't understand you, because it's not I don't know how to say that. Was that like in the school?
Modern, common.
Yeah. So that's all something that I recognize or remember from my childhood. I don't know. It's
Is
just
that word.
yeah.
And do you remember, some of you remember the example that she said about a modern word that we use nowadays?
Google,
Yes. Like instead, look for it. Now is Google it. Google that word. Yes. Maybe posting. Yes. In a different way from the common meaning of post. Yes. But yes, so language is changing over the time. Yes or no? Yes, we are adding vocabulary. Someone else, a last participation? Come on. Come on, come on, one more.
I remember that's it's like kind of what it says that, for example, the pronunciation or the kind of English is not like one only kind of English. Like, for example, they say that, for example, or they say, for example, that the people that it's from outside, like Mexicans, they have an accent. On the other countries, they have another accent, and it means that it's wrong. It's just like another kind of accent. It's not like they are speaking wrong.
Exactly. Have you ever heard a Chinese speaking English? That is not an American, of course. No? Sometimes it's so hard to understand. and I mean, if we try to speak and we speak English, we're doing an effort, yes, to stop the common pronunciation of a Mexican. And sometimes it's so hard. It's so hard. But you need to practice. We need to keep practicing all the days, every day. Good, good, good analysis. And remember that today we are adding an extra time, happily, yes, at the end, because we lost that class, but we're recovering. So let me show you. I'm trying to display my device to show you what you need to send. What you need to send is this. Classwork evidence. You need to send by mail. That is my mail. You need to send the definitions of the first chart. You can find the definitions here in the Zoom chat. The video notes that you were taking, and if you don't have enough notes, check the link. I let the link here in Zoom, and I let the link of the game. So send the game score, video notes, and the definitions. You can do it today so you won't have any pending. because you're having homework. You're having homework. Like, well, this is not the homework. That. This was a practice, but no, you did it perfect. You don't need this practice. Let me find the last slide. No, I didn't add it, but it's a product number 1. Product number 1. What is a product number 1? You're gonna see it here. I'm gonna say your homework, but don't worry yet. Yeah.
Infography?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two infographics, yes. Because the first infographic is about the first subject, linguistics. And this is the second subject. Remember that there are 15 themes, okay? And this is the second subject. And we end this day with the third one. Apply linguistics for an English teacher. All the linguistic subjects are easy. Believe it, believe it. And I'm gonna wait for 100, all the partials, because it's not hard. What is this? Apply linguistics. You remember that you had some branches of linguistics and some subfields. Well, now apply linguistics. All these branches like education, sociology, linguistics, anthropology, and physiology, these are aspects that are the base, yes, of the applied linguistics. Help me reading this. Sofia Elizondo, education and sociology, please.
Sociology, the
Yeah, and education, yes.
okay, the scientific study of human social behavior and the study of society. Education, teaching, learning, acquisition, and assessment.
Class, is it clear or no? Is this information clear or no? I guess it's so clear, short, something different than a simple slide. What about Sofia Cuevas, linguistics and anthropology?
I read it.
Yes, please.
Linguistics, the study of the nature, structure, and variation of language, including phonetics, phonology, morphology, and the study of human speech, language form, language meaning, and language in context. Anthropology, the scientific study of the origin and behavior of man, including the physical, social, and cultural development of societies and cultures.
Thank you. Jenny, psychology, please. Psychology. Jenny. Well, Nadia, please.
Yes, Miss. Me estoy trabando poquito, por si no me entiendo.
Try it,
Okay.
please.
Okay. The signs of my behavior and the application of such knowledge of various species of human activity, occupational and employee service.
Employment services. Yes. Thanks, Nadia. I understand your situation. Don't worry. So, linguistics is not only the study of language, remember, but it is also the study of the methods that are applied to encourage students to learn it. And, ooh la la, be attending this. This is important because we're having another, this is not a quiz, it is a game, yes? And you need to know these paradigms or traditions and their characteristics. The first one, let's do it one by one. Linguistics. It says scientific approach. Why? Because the scientists who apply the scientific method to questions about the nature and function of language. That's why. Yes. So in other words, linguistics, you need to see linguistics as a scientific approach. Try to memorize it or try to write it because we're gonna solve a game. We're gonna play, we're gonna practice. What is next? Linguistic extended paradigm model. What? Well, in this case, language is a social phenomenon. How? Well, this model, it's named like that because it is found throughout the world in all the cultures. That's why language is a social phenomenon, because it happens here in other countries and around the world. So simple. That's why it's extended paradigm model. Multidisciplinary model. You need to focus this. Attention to language, theory, and pedagogy. Yes? Addresses various areas of language. Multi, so many, disciplines, many disciplines, in this case, 3 disciplines: language, theory, and pedagogy. Yes? Second language acquisition research. Second language acquisition research. What about this? Experimental and contextual research into how languages are learned. So, second language acquisition, we're gonna look for, or we're gonna try to figure out how the language is acquired and what factors exist in the process. If someone is learning a second language, how do you do it? How does she is doing it? How is she doing it? So, constructivism, knowledge of a new language is interactively constructed. How? Look for the way the language is constructed. It's simple. So maybe you say, Miss, there are many options. I cannot get it. Maybe you understand it, but you need to memorize them. Think about this. Clues. I'm going to help you at the end. Postmodernism. Postmodernism, to understand it, it is adding new vocabulary to the construction of the language, like the examples on the video. Taking new modern concepts. In this case, because of political relations or religion, education, multiplicity of perspectives. That's why postmodernism. And again, dynamic and complex systems approach. General theory of change and development offers a new way to study language development and requires a new set of tools for analysis of empirical data. So, language emergence, organic and non-linear through dynamic adaptation. In other words, if we used to investigate the language, obviously with linguistics, with different theories and methods, nowadays, those methods or tools changed. Yes, and there are different ways to know how the language is acquired. And I guess that's all, yes. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. Fast.
You're
Good.
going to share this presentation, right?
Yes, of
Because
course.
it is a lot.
Yes, don't worry. That's why I'm saying it. Don't worry if you don't memorize it, because it's too much information. I know. But try to understand or try to relate words. For example, linguistics, scientific. Linguistics and scientific approach. So try to remember. Now, extended paradigm model. Extended, think about language is a social phenomenon because it happens around the world. Extended around the world. And what is around the world? Many, many, many social phenomena. Yes? Now, multidisciplinary, so many disciplines. You have 3, language, theory, and pedagogy. Yes? Second, language acquisition research. Acquisition, research, so you're looking, you are trying to find. Experimental and contextual research. You can take notes, screenshots, or whatever you, you need, but I'm gonna send the presentation. And constructivism, right there. Knowledge of a new language is interactively constructivism, constructed. Yes? Postmodernism. It talks about political relations in teaching multiplicity of perspectives. Postmodernism perspectives. And dynamic complex systems approach. Dynamic complex. Yes, organic and nonlinear through dynamic adaptation or just dynamic adaptation. Oof. Well, concepts that involve teaching. More concepts. A little bit, but easy. I'm gonna ask two, let me choose my victims. I'm gonna choose, yes, you, Mariana. Mariana, what is the purpose of teaching, Mariana?
The how can I say alumno?
Student.
Yes, the student learning.
That the student learns. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, that's the purpose of teaching. Good, thank you. Mariana, what about you? Karen.
The same question,
Yes, what is the purpose of teaching?
to help students or people to learn different concepts or
Okay,
to like transmit information.
okay, thanks. Transfer will be good, 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 good. What about Mari Jose? What is the meaning of teacher?
It's like a guide, the one that give us the material to to learn something.
Good answer, thank you. What about you, Andrea? What is the meaning of teacher?
Like a mentor or something, like someone who teaches you.
So hard.
Yes.
Thank you. Anna, what is learning? Who's Anna Sofia, right?
Um, I think learning is like all topics or anything that you know or how to acquire the knowledge, the 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 different topics.
Exactly, that's the word. Acquire. And Sofia Elizondo, what is learning for you?
For me, I think is a process of acquire new understanding or something like that.
Info, yeah.
Not
Thanks. Yes, thanks for your participation. And you know the answer, but sometimes it's hard to get the idea when you write it. But what is the purpose of education? Help me reading, please, Wendy.
Yes. The purpose of education is to provide students with the knowledge, understanding, skills, capabilities, and cognitive styles for making appropriate judgments and decisions for themselves, their families, and their communities.
Do you agree with this definition, class? Yes or no? Is it necessary to add something else? No? Yes?
No, it's okay.
Continue. Okay. Thank you, Wendy. Help me reading this, please, Vivi.
Yes. The what is the meaning of the teacher? A teacher is a person who helps the student to acquire to know what competence of picture.
Okay, acquire knowledge. Do you agree with this definition or not?
Yes.
If you say no, be careful, because I'm gonna ask. Good, good, good. What about Monse? Help me reading this, please.
Yeah, what involves teaching. Teachers create lesson plans and track students' progress and present the information to parents. Create tests, create and reinforce classroom rules, work with the school administration, and prepare students for standardized
Standardized. Yes.
standardized tests, etc.
And more and more and more and more and more. You need to know it now before your graduation. Are you sure that you want to be a teacher? Are you really, 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 really sure? Well, thanks. Thanks for your participation. Salma, Eileen is your name, right? Yeah, okay. Do you like Salma or Eileen?
Eileen.
Okay, okay. Sorry, Eileen. Help me comparing this, please.
Yes. Teaching is a process of imparting knowledge of instruction, and learning is a acquisition of knowledge, behaviors, skills, values, etc. Then teaching, people can teach something to others even unconsciously. Learning, people learn throughout their lives, either consciously or unconsciously. In teaching is always linked with learning and learners. In learning, one does not need to be taught to learn something. In teaching is to be responsible of what is showed, and learning is to be able to apply the concepts in the real life.
Yes, this is so nice. It is not hard, and you can easily understand teaching and learning. You need to know the differences. Important note: education is a system, teaching is an action, learning is a process. Just have it in mind. How is the learning process in children? Miss Jenny.
Play has been approached by several theorists as the first form of learning. Children experiment with the world, learn the rules, and learn to interact through play.
Yes, we are remembering the same information. Let's continue, Demani.
Who is who is the learning process in the children? Leigh Vygotsky agrees that play is pivotal for children's development signs they making of their environment toward playing education games.
Yes, now you remember a little bit of Vygotsky. Good. Benefits of teaching strategies, please, Andrea.
To make learning environments more interactive, to integrate technology into the learning experience, to use collaborative learning strategies when appropriate.
Good. And those are the benefits of teaching strategies. Which strategies? You will know them. These are the teaching strategies. There are 6. And try to understand them, try to identify them. Lecture, case method, discussion, active learning, cooperative learning, and distance learning. We are on the 6th. And let me start again with Majo, please.
Teaching strategies. Lecture. The traditional lecture can be an effective way to achieve instructional goals, provides a way to communicate a large amount of information to many listeners, maximizes instructor control.
Yes, sometimes it's good that you share a lecture, a text to your students, but we are not used to read every day, and that is something so hard. In my case, I just say to my 5th grader students, hey, you will win points for your next evaluation if you read a book and if you explain or if you say a book review. And they don't care. They don't care about reading, and that's so bad. But well, continue, Wendy.
Case method is an instructional strategy that engages students in active discussion about issues and problems inherent in practical application, provides a format for role-playing, ambiguous or controversial scenarios.
Scenarios, yes. Thank you. So you just analyze a problem and then you give solutions about that case. And you learn from your classmates. Continue, Bibi.
Discussion refresh students' memories about the assignment readings. Find it helpful to have the students list critical points or emerging issues or generate a set for questions stemming from the assignment readings.
Readings, yes. You just discuss, you just give your point of view. You agree or disagree, but we argue about a specific subject. Good. Karen, please.
Active learning. Myers and Jones define active learning as learning environments that allow students to talk and listen, read, write, and reflect as they approach course content through problem-solving exercises, informal small groups, simulations, case studies, role-playing, and other activities. Many studies show that learning is enhanced when students become actively involved in the learning process.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Karen. Help me, please, Ana Sofia.
With cooperative learning.
Yes.
To understand how to work to form groups, ensure positive independence, maintain individual accountability, resolve group conflict, develop appropriate assignment and grading criteria, cooperative learning experience.
Good. In this case, cooperative learning is common, but not all the students like to work in groups or pairs. Yes, they prefer to work alone, and we need to respect that. But sometimes it's important to share and have this experience. Thank you. Let's continue. Sophia, please. Elizondo.
The third point, right? Or all
Distance
this?
learning. Oh,
Okay. Distance learning. We have all experienced learning outside of a structured classroom setting throughout television, correspondence, courses, etc. The other point also,
yes, please.
distance learning is defined as any form of teaching and learning in which the teacher and learner are not in the same place at the same time. Gilbert, 1995.
This is our case. We are here. Please, let this end. But well, distance learning. In those days, it was like a strategy, yes? But now it's a reality. And we are living it. Now, this is part of your classwork and you need to send it by mail too. Right, one of the benefits of using teaching strategies. Andrea was reading the benefits of using teaching strategies. Write the teaching strategies that you remember. One benefit and the teaching strategies that you remember. Try to remember. There are 6 teaching strategies.
Miss, entonces tenemos que mandar las notas del video, los conceptos, la de esa del juego y eso.
Yeah.
Y todo en el mismo correo.
Yes, if it's possible, yes.
Gracias.
But try to speak English, Andrea Segura.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Miss, can we refresh the benefits?
Hurry, I'm not gonna stop. Yes. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Benefits, you know them. A benefit, if I apply this, one of the 6 benefits that we saw, you want to make learning environments more interactive. More interactive because you're going to use discussion. More interactive because you're going to study a case method. More interactive because maybe you're having a virtual class, distance learning, yes? Or more interactive because you're going to work in groups, cooperative groups or classwork. There are only 3 benefits: to integrate technology, to use collaborative learning.
Miss,
So,
y los teaching strategies,
how dare you, Andrea?
los benefit o no sé qué.
Come on, I was saying some of those.
Gracias.
5, 4, 3, 2. You remember. Come on.
Miss, and then notebook, and then we take a picture, or how?
Yes. As you wish. You can write all the information on the mail, on the body of the mail, or you can use your notebook and take a photo and send it. Yes, as you wish. I know that is too much, but remember that we lose a class. Yes, we lost a class, and we need to record it. But I'm gonna say it again. You need to send the definitions of linguistics, the subfields, and you're gonna send the notes of the video, and you're gonna send the score of the game. You need to send these answers and questions. Let me go back to the questions. This one. But with all your evidences, you're ensuring your classwork, your participation, and of course, your understanding. I can help you writing it. Definitions, video notes, the score of the game number 1, these 2 questions, you have the anthology on the platform, so you can check the same information. But I'm gonna send the presentation of these classes as a this is one part, because we're having a third subject. We're ending. Jenny, go drink water. Wash your face. Drink soda, sugar, something. Go to the restroom class. Stand up. Go around.
Miss,
Go run, hit someone, and go back.
Miss,
Yes, Devani.
say which I unmade I bet.
You need to send everything by mail. Yes. Yes, Devani. You can do it today, between today and tomorrow. Yes, but try to do it today because you won't have, in that way you won't have pendings.
Miss,
Yeah.
the class of today ends at 7:15 or at 8.
No, right now we
Ah,
continue.
okay.
But if we end early, we go early, okay?
Miss, el correo que me puso no es el mismo de inglés.
Yes, it's the same. It's the same mail.
Miss, which is the game too?
Ah, wait a little moment.
Okay.
Ready? Thanks for your information. Good. Am I continue? Good. Well, let's do it together. And this is a short game. You all need to participate. Remember, try to volunteer.
Me.
Linguistics. Sorry.
No, tú dilo.
Linguistics, scientific approach.
Okay, what else? Try to remember. Remember the clues.
Linguistics extended paradigm model language is a social phenomenon.
Me. Can aware of a new language is interactively consumed constructivist
Constructed. Knowledge. Knowledge is which one?
one?
Multidisciplinary model, this one?
No. Um, four.
Constructivism. Okay. Thank you.
The dynamic complex system approach for language emergency organic and nonlinear through dynamic adaptation.
Okay.
Mimis.
Okay, Mariana.
Postmodernism, political relations in teaching multiplicity of perspectives.
Okay.
Multidisciplinary model, attention to language, theory, and pedagogy. Pedagogy.
So second or what? Multidisciplinary?
Yeah, multidisciplinary model.
And the hardest?
The second language acquisition research.
Okay, check it and say if you want to change something or if you agree with everything. I remember the clues that I told you. Constructivism with constructed. Multidisciplines, language theory and pedagogy. Yes. Extended paradigm, because you find it around the world. Do you remember? Postmodernism perspectives. Yes. It could be about political, religion, and relations. Linguistics, scientific approach. That was the first. Dynamic complex systems approach. And remember, organic and nonlinear through dynamic adaptation. Second, language acquisition research. Research is that you're looking for what? How languages are learned. Do you agree with this? Oh my God. Thank God. And it was so hard to memorize some of those. Try to do it in less time, okay? You can do this and you can send it later. I'm gonna send the link. Share, get the link, copy. This is the game number 2. You have it. Good. Oh, yes. This is your homework. What do you need to do? Use Canva or any other app, okay? You're just gonna create 2 infographics. Infographics. About what? About the linguistics concept and apply linguistics for an English teacher. So about the first presentation and this presentation. Infographics, yes, 2 different infographics.
These presentations are already on Territorium?
No, I'm gonna send them. I'm gonna send them by mail, or yes, I can upload it on Territorium right now, okay? I'm gonna do it in a moment so you can have the information. When do you need to deliver it? I'm gonna give you until February 28th, Sunday. Yes, you have a chance for doing this. You have a chance for doing this. So take notes that you need to deliver on time. 2 infographics about the first and the second subject. You can go drink water